Good afternoon, Chicago. How are you? So good to be back home in my hometown, and thank you for making our ABC morning show the #1 morning show in Chicago, Windy City Live. I've been to over 500 cities now in the United States. And I only count cities that I actually sleep in. So I'm not counting the cities that I drive through. I've had great meals, I've had good meals, I've had a couple of really horrible meals. We're going to talk about all of that as we go forward. I thought it might be fun to kind of share some of my experiences traveling and eating in the United States. And then towards the end of the show, we have some microphones there, so we'll do some question and answer. And if some of you folks have some great recipes or great restaurants or great stories you want to share with everybody, that would be fantastic. What I'd like to do today is to kind of go over my top 10 rules of the road. These are my travel tips so that when you go on a trip, you really get to experience all your location has to offer. I started out in Second City as a comedian and improviser, and we used to have a scene in Second City where these two senior citizens would come out and talk about their travels, and they would go, oh geez, we just got back from Rome. It was fantastic. The Big Macs there taste just like the Big Macs here. And as the scene progresses, you find out everywhere they go, all they do is they eat at McDonald's and they stay at Howard Johnson's, which is the opposite of what real travel should be. So these are kind of my rules that have evolved over my 400 cities, ways to really take a big bite out of wherever you go. The first rule is to get off. If you're on a road trip, primarily these are road trip rules, because even if you fly somewhere, you have to drive a little bit. Get off the interstate, get on the state highways and the county roads, because all you're going to find on the interstate is the franchise, corporate, Bennigan's, Outbacks. Nothing wrong with those places, but when you're traveling, you want to go to the mom and pop places, the places that you can't visit back home. We were outside of Nashville, Tennessee, on Route 41, I believe. There's a place called the Loveless Cafe at Motel. They make the best biscuits in America. It's about 45 minutes out of Nashville, and if someone hadn't told us to go there, we would have never found it. It's not on interstate. You can see it's in the middle of nowhere. But the biscuits, delicious. Well worth the trip. This is in Michigan. Bert's Chuck Wagon Barbecue. So good, even Jesus likes it. This is a place up in Wisconsin that made gingerbread cookies.
And with love, and they do not let us do that back into old country. So we come to America where cookies will make us free.
And we can make any kind of house we want.
Right. Back there we must make the square houses. Here we could do ranch, maybe split level, something with a nice yard out front, make it pretty.
All right, folks, well then thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the show. The show is 10 to 5 both days, Saturday and Sunday. It's great to be back home in Chicago. Thanks so very much.